Recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my first blab, and I'm co-hosted by Zeph Zan tonight. I'm so excited. I am so nervous about doing my first blab. Thank you so much for joining me on my relaunch of Life is Ideal, and I want to thank all my guests. So this has been an exciting week because last night I did a live event in Woodbridge, and also Zeph joined me. So thank you, Laura, for coming tonight. I'm really excited about Life is Ideal because what I do is I help to create an ideal life for people. I empower women, men to really living a life that is ideal and give them freedom. Who wants freedom tonight to learn how you can, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so what does freedom mean to you?
Why don't you tell everybody who you are first?
Okay, let me do that. All right, I'm so excited about it. So I am Tina Kadish, and I created Life is Ideal in 2012. And I started on my journey when I got laid off in corporate America in the training and development industry. And I embarked on a journey of self-discovery. Didn't know what I wanted to do for my life. And I've never been laid off. I've always quit jobs. So I embarked on a journey and I learned of a tool called the Passion Test. And I really wanted to, from this tool, I got clarity and focus that I want to be a full-time entrepreneur, helping other people to get out of the corporate world, that 9 to 5, and get free. Freedom has been a core value of mine for many years. And I found freedom when I got laid off. Believe it or not, I was happy. I was commuting into the city. And I did not have freedom. Single mom, 2 kids, did not like it. I actually had a smile on my face when I got laid off. And it was weird for people, but it was exciting for me. So Passion Test, I started sharing this tool with my clients. Zeph was one of my clients that took the Passion Test, and it helped her.
We did that during our my relaunch. Remember, we had that show and we had you coming on and doing the Passion Test.
Yep.
The show.
Really we did. Yep. So it really helped me to get that clarity that I needed. And there's a study out there that says 82% of working Americans are not happy with what they do. And I think it's a higher number, most definitely, because, and I like who said LJ works online. You have not lived until you've been fired. Mm-hmm. That is so
true.
I love it. Yes. And being fired is not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. Yeah. So that's one of the things that I really discovered. I wanted to be a full-time entrepreneur. So I also got into network marketing, got into the health and wellness industry. And that was a passion of mine because I had some health challenges and I really wanted to be healthy and teach others how to be healthy. So I had the health, I had the passion, but there was something missing because I wasn't a business coach. And when I administer the Passion Test to people, how do they now monetize their passions? That's what was the missing link. So I, continued my journey and I came across a program that I became certified recently. I'm now a money power coach. I help entrepreneurs grow their income exponentially, improve their relationship with money, because money is huge. We are stressed when we don't have money. We might have limiting beliefs around money as well. So that's one of the things and so as a result, I created my new 3 steps roadmap to freedom that I am launching right now. That's what relaunching Life is Ideal is all about. And I know that Zeph put my temporary website because we're in the process of transferring our domain. It should be done in the next 48 hours. So I'm very excited about that. When all of you look at my temporary website is alive and well. Thank you so much, Zeph. She's been my partner and has really done an amazing job of my website. I'm like so excited. So I have a logo. I have a website that is alive, fresh, and really focusing on what is that I want to do. And
also representative of who you are, Tina, I think,
yes.
Versus the old one that you had, sometimes simplicity and the true branding You know, you don't need to do too much, and it's just a reflection of your true brand. And I think this
Right.
is the current website is actually who you are.
Right. And I, in my journey, I mean, it took me a while, and working with a coach, and, I firmly believe that people need a coach, and to really give them that clarity and hold them accountable. And freedom was always a core value of mine. So that's why I am a freedom strategist. I want to help you get free from your job or from your business, making more money. Because, as an entrepreneur, I want to help you make more money, improve your relationship with the money. And so that's really what I'm about. And like I said, I'm very excited to share this with people. And tonight, blabbing, and, Zeph has gotten me on blab. I'm like, oh my God, I'm technologically deficient, but I'm learning. It's getting
That's a good thing, right?
One of the things
you're learning.
And, and Zeph, one of the things that, and you can relate to this, is really getting out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. I
think is huge. And it's good to be uncomfortable.
And that's basically where we always talk about, when people say, oh, I don't know, this is something new. I'm like, yeah, how do you know that you don't know that you're good at this, or you can use it as a tool, and like I've mentioned in the past, in even all my other shows, Tina, I said sometimes we sabotage ourselves, and we pivot away from what we could possibly be. Maybe the superhero, the supergirl, Superman, whatever. We talk ourselves out of stuff, and I love the fact that kudos to you that you actually go like, heck, if I make a fool of myself, so what? If I make a mistake, so what? And you have that mindset that you want to give it a try and see what happens, right? Because you need to, especially when the technology is so brand new. And
exactly. Definitely. And one of the things, mindset, you make a good point about mindset, how mindset really affects our financial success. And mindset is something that really, a lot of our, call it garbage, or we really have stinky mindset. We're not open-minded and trying new things. And we're really so stuck in that mode that really affects us to really living a passionate life and to make money. Really, mindset is huge. And that's one of the things that I help my clients, is really overcoming those limiting beliefs that keeps them from achieving that financial success that we all want as entrepreneurs. Most definitely. Stinking thinking. Yes, LJ works online. I love it. It's really stinking thinking. It's something that I share. Does anybody have any questions? Definitely post your questions, but just typing the /Q, and then we can answer your questions. I want to make this interactive. This is not about me. This is really about you. And Zeph is just great, just co-hosting it with me and helping me tremendously. I feel
so for the ride, girl. So Tina, let me ask you this. Whenever when we title the show as a roadmap to freedom, why do you think it's important for us to have a roadmap? Because I think most of us, when we say roadmap, they go like, but it's almost, to me, when I hear roadmap, it's almost like a vision board, but it's a lot of, there's so many terms that we can use to say roadmap or vision board or mind map, whatever, right? But what do you think why it's important for us to have a roadmap when it comes to, mapping our freedom?
So roadmap is important. You really need to know where you're going. You have a starting point, and you really want to know where do you need to go. And I have a question here that says, what if we have so many passions and ideas? How do we narrow it down?
You asked this question, Laura.
Thank you, Laura.
Last night, right, Tina? We had the same conversation last night. And when Tina had her in-room relaunch. And actually, there was a Periscope that we did, a short one, and this conversation came up after the networking event, and after she launched, and we're just sitting around the table and we're discussing exactly what you're asking. I'm going to let Tina answer that, because this is big.
It's true, because you really want to start from the beginning. Like, where are you now? And to answer Laura's question, the passion test, what it gives you is it really helps you to narrow it down to 5 important things. So that's what it helped me, because I was all over the place. I didn't know what I wanted to do, Laura. So I really wanted to narrow it down and say, okay, what do I need? So 5 important things is really what the passion test allows. It shrinks it down to 5 because we can't focus on too many things. And I think when we're all over the place, we're really not effective. Okay. And so narrowing it down to 5 is what gave me that clarity that I need to be a full-time entrepreneur, empowering others with their health, with their life, their career in general. And you do want to begin from where you are. And the passion test, through my facilitation, we start from, where do you want to be? What are your dreams? And really getting it narrowed to those 5.
But Tina, to that effect of that question that you mentioned just now, narrow down, right, and to what Laura was asking, do you feel it's important for us to also know what do we want now? Because you know how it is when I say on my blog too, right? Like, oh my God, there's so many things that I want to do, but I can't possibly do it all, right? Because it's overwhelming. Right. Do you think it's important to just focus on a few things to start with?
Yeah, I do.
What do you recommend?
I do think that it's good to start with a few things. And, you also say, LJ Works, what are the 5? The 5 are different for everybody. It really, through my tool, everybody starts from, and the statement that you answer is, when my life is ideal, I am. And you list 10 to 15 items. And I narrow it down through my facilitation of 5. So it is different for everybody. Everybody has their passions. What is it that they want to do? What is their ideal life if they had to visualize it? So that's how we get to the 5. What form is the passion test? It's through facilitation myself. I go through questions, and you write this down on a piece of paper. When my life is ideal, I am. And through 3 questions that I ask you, we narrow it down to 5. And so that's through one-on-one coaching that I do on the phone, in person is the format that I've been doing it. But I'm sure that I'll be getting more on Blab or Google Hangouts and doing that with my clients as well. Does that answer the question, Laura? Like Curly and City Slickers. Yes, we each have to figure out our own one thing. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And you do. We have to start somewhere. And I didn't know, one of the things you do when you make this list, Laura, is that you list everything that comes to you. No thinking. It's dreaming. Positive in the present tense is what you do. And that's the beginning. The passion test is your discovery tool to embark on that journey to help you figure it out. So that's one of the things that I was excited about, because I was working 9 to 5 all my life, and I would not have known about being a full-time entrepreneur until I took this tool. Jack Canfield, I don't know if you're familiar with him, Laura, but he took the passion test. Janet Atwood is the creator of the passion test, by the way. I did not create the passion test. I'm a certified facilitator. But Jack Canfield took the passion test, and because of the tool, he created the Transformational Leadership Council, and he created other programs other than the Chicken Soup of the Soul series books. It was a result of that tool that he was, he really wanted to speak in front of people and transforming people's lives. So that's really what the tool is all about. It's very empowering. Any other questions? Oh, you took a course.
Yeah,
wow.
Do you see the questions on your left, Tina?
Yes, I do.
Actually, where it says pin it, you can just, where it says answer, you can click on it.
Okay.
And then the first one, I think you already asked, right? So
okay.
You can, yeah.
Okay. Very nice. So what are the 5? I answered
the question. Yeah.
Okay. So how do I go down? Okay.
You can just answer what's on the screen first. You have do you plan from the end?
Oh, got it.
From where we are now.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Did I answer what are the 5 I did? I answered the 5. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. And what form is the passion test? Okay.
Looking
Good.
inward and answering questions discussion. What form is the passion test? Looking inward and answering questions discussion.
Yep.
It's answering questions, right, Tina?
Yes, it is. It is answering questions, Laura. And it's going through, when my life is ideal, I am. and it's narrowing it down. It's ruling things out. It's eliminating things, but you're not really getting rid of the others that you did not circle. Okay, so you're not giving up anything, in other words. Okay,
Laura, if you go to the website I gave you just now and go to the tab that says resources, she has the passion test. She's got a few videos there, and in fact, one of the the Blab video that is on that page is what Tina did during my relaunch flight week show on Blab, and she walked us through every question and how do you eliminate each of the answers. It's like a data dump, and then you start dumping what you don't need.
Right. So thanks, Laura. Great questions. I love it. I love the interaction, and this is one of the things that I love about Blab that I really enjoy more than I think Periscope, because I think you have this dialogue and sharing it on your social media platforms as well. So any other questions, Laura? Because I have some questions, Laura, that I could ask you. Anyone else would like to answer?
Tina, do you go through the 3?
Oh, the 3 steps. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me go through the 3 steps. So the 3 steps, the first one is master your happiness. It's the passion test that I just described. It's really, how do you master being happier? There's 3 things that I learned also, is that everybody wants to be happier, make money, and be healthy. So I said, I'm onto something here, because we all need these things. And I learned this also with the passion test, was my first tool. Every time I administered the tool, people wanted to make money and they wanted to get healthy. So that's the first step, is I help you to get on that journey of discovering your passions, really getting in your zone of the happiness. Okay. And I go through also the mindset, overcoming some limiting beliefs that sometimes prevent us from living that passionate life. The second step is the wealthier. How do you make money? How do you grow your income as an entrepreneur? And that's really what I help you. There's 5 hidden strategies that I go through, and they are mastering your money mindset. Again, I go through the money mindset. There's negative experiences. I'll give you a negative experiences of mine. I've been raised to think that money is the root of all evil. Only the rich get richer. There's never enough money. Always from a scarcity mindset. That's what I grew up in. I've always worried about money. Money. I never have enough money, That's really something that prevents you sometimes from getting that abundance. So coming from a scarcity to abundance mindset is really what I focus on in that first strategy. The second one is mastering your mission. Why are you doing what you're doing? What is your purpose? I mean, we were talking about this in the previous Blab, Zeph had a Periscope, do you believe in what you're doing? I have to say, I believe in what I'm doing. And as I meet more people, I want to help you get free in your life. If you're a 9-to-5er, I'd like to help you to get out of there and be an entrepreneur. It's not for everybody. So that, it's huge. Some people want to stay in that 9-to-5 job. That's great. I'm not poo-pooing it. I'm not putting it down whatsoever. But a value is freedom. So, but it means different things for everybody. So the master your mission is really, I help you to get that clarity around why are you doing what you're doing? What is your purpose? The third strategy that I go through is mastering your municipality. In other words, what is your community? What is your people? What is your tribe? Where are they congregating? What is their pain? What is their challenges? Sometimes we fish in the wrong pond. We go after the wrong people. How many of you can relate to this? That you're going to these networking events, you're talking to the wrong people, and you don't understand why. Those are not the right places. As you get clearer on your mission, okay, and who your ideal client is, it'll be amazing that you will be able to pinpoint who your clients are, who are the right people. You really will. Zeph, have you had any experiences with that? Is really when you got that clarity about your tribe?
Yeah, hello. Yeah, right. So once it definitely Hey, Douglas Solomon is in the house. Now, I guess once you know, like this year for me, Tina, and I put it out there in the world, and I say, I now know exactly what I want to do, and the live streaming focus. Now, I put it out there. Once I know exactly what I want to do, who my target market is, and everything falls into place because then the world opens up these doors, this path, whatever, and everything just falls into place. And sometimes it's almost like, is this real, right?
Yeah,
this is real. But it's basically, like you said, mastering your why, your purpose, and mastering. Tina Katie shrugs the house. Yes, she does.
Thanks, Douglas. Thank you, Doug. Thank you. Mind Drippings joined us.
I know. Would you X the question so it doesn't, because you're not addressing that anymore? Could you just exit out of the box so that it's doesn't stay on your video? Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Thank you, Zeph. So that was, so thank you, Zeph, for answering that.
It's still there. It's on the screen. Go to the screen where the 4 squares are. You're going to X the
Laura's, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, thank you. So, it's my first day on Blab. It's also first day for Rehoboth Beach Fever.
Yeah, just first Blab, but she's giving great content here.
Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited. And it's Liz, RB Fever. Liz, my friend Liz. Hi, Liz. Thank you for joining.
RB Fever, welcome. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, that's you. I didn't know that was you. Thank you so much. So anyway, so getting back to, Zeph, money, your people, knowing where your people are, where they're congregating is huge. And so I used to, like, for example, go to all these networking events, go. And I was like, okay, the right people were not there. So I really started to get deliberate and really intentional, I should say, about where I'm going to go, where am I going to put my time in. So that was like really something that I really learned. So Laura, okay, so good question. Any suggestions for finding the ideal clients or customers? So it's really, okay, what is your business? And understanding where do they go? Understanding their pain, what are some of their challenges, and really identifying where do you think where would they go? Okay, is something that I want you to think about. So Laura, tell me a little bit about what do you do for your business, and so that I can better understand that, so that I know, really give you that more clarity in answering that question for you, because it's really understanding your people. Okay, if that makes sense. I mean, because for me, in my coaching and giving freedom, I had to get clarity about entrepreneurs, but entrepreneurs is such a broad client. So I said, okay, what type of entrepreneurs? Getting specific. So really, if you can get specific on your ideal client, that would be better. So that's a suggestion that I would have, is really getting specific about your client. For me, it's not just entrepreneurs. It could be coaches. It could be network marketing, trainers. It could be entrepreneurs that have been in business for a couple of years, that have had some struggles, and now they want to make more money, and they're not making money. They're struggling. Okay, it could be solopreneurs. It could be people that are partners, and they want to grow their business. All right. So, and I'm not going after the 6-figure income business owners right now. I'm starting really with the people that are newer entrepreneurs. So I look at the first year, the startups. Okay. Yeah, entrepreneurs. So that's really what I've had to get clear on. And I thank a friend of mine who does a mastermind on Monday night, Handy Luigi, that really asked me those questions. Be specific with your ideal client or customer, understanding them more. Okay. Does that answer your question, Laura? Hope so. Good. Okay. All right. So is it okay to offer more than one service, or do you really need to narrow it down to one? Excellent question, Liz. All right. So I recommend offering, well, with me, I was all over the place. I was doing the passion test. I was doing the health, but I wanted it cohesive. How do I create one program? that I can integrate. So I would recommend that you do focus on one service. All right. But what can you offer them in your one service? Okay. And Zeph, do you have anything you want to add to that? Do you think that people should narrow it down to one service?
Again, it comes down to, I don't know exactly, Laura, because you put in earlier just now, you say you have MLM and also the Western attire, but so you definitely can do more than one service, but you might want to start with one first so that it becomes your wheelhouse and you're known for that, right? So I think start with one first until you're really comfortable, and then you can always add on to that. And the way I've been taught, Laura, is that you can start with one service and the other service could be an upgrade or an upsell or something else. It's in the streamline of the same line. It's pretty much the same product. It's just like, do you want the left side of the shoe and the right side, and then do you want socks with that? So think about it that way, and start with one. Even with me, when I started with one, because yes, if it's up to us, we want to do it all, but we forget there's only one of us maybe. So start with one, get it get it to a level where you're comfortable with, and then you can do an add-on service. Yeah.
Right.
You
right.
take the MLM as a stopgap and to help out a friend to admit this. No, what
I
I want to do. Got it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yep. Yeah.
Laura, is the MLM a product-based business, or is a service-based business? Is that why you're asking the question? Okay, product-based business.
Product-based.
Yeah, product-based business, you can create a service also. Again, you just need to be creative. It does take time. It does take being here on Blab and hang out more with us.
It does.
It does. Because, and being in the community, because you never know who's gonna say something that would spark your idea and your concept, and you go like, oh my God, I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. Really? Yeah. And I think sometimes Andy says go more. Yeah, that's true. And more too. And yeah.
Well, one of the things I started, Laura, I have an MLM. I'm in, direct sales, and that's my, my healthier part. I help people with their health. And so, but I wanted to brand myself. I mean, and this is through other coaches. You want to brand yourself as you, not through your MLM company, not through, like the tool that I shared, the passion test, who created it. I'm branding myself as Tina Kadish. Life is Ideal is my business, but I'm offering different tools, but I wanted to make it cohesive to offer this. So so I'm I have products, with my Healthier You, which is my next step. I'm in the Wealthier. I haven't finished the Wealthier. I'm still on helping people make money in their business. I was in the third strategy, I believe, where on the people, and I'm so glad with all the interaction that we have, but it's really cohesive, like Steph said, is really was important to me because I had a lot of disconnects. I had the health product base. I had the passion test as a tool. How do I really brand myself that really helps people? So monetizing your passions with the wealthier part. So your people. So I hope I answered your question, Liz, about offering more than one service. Start with one. I started with the passion test. I did. And I grew with the healthier, and now the wealthier was missing for me. So how do I help people get free? So that was the third strategy, is mastering your people, your municipality. The fourth strategy was mastering your marketing message. How do you communicate your message? Where do you communicate it? What is your elevator pitch? What is your tagline? You want to communicate it clearly to your people, to your ideal client. That's key, because we might know where the people are, but how are we communicating to them? When we go to these events, when we go to blabs, we do these blabs, someone asks you, what do? You don't want to say, well, I am with so-and-so company and this is what I do. But what problem are you solving for your clients? How do you transform their lives is huge. All right, that's key. And, learning so much about, I'm the guy, okay, Fernando. All right, so I can accept him.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Hey guys, I have a big dick.
You.
Hey, Zeph, I
Can you?
just want to say, you're a great
No.
sport. I'm sorry for cutting off
No.
your blab
Tina,
earlier.
can you
You're a
just
good
ask
sport.
him?
Oh,
Ask
no,
him.
Okay.
I'm apologizing.
No.
I'm saying you're a good sport.
Oh, I didn't know him. Okay.
No, Tina, X him out.
I did. Okay. I did. I didn't know him. All right. So anyway, thanks. So apologizing. Okay. So the marketing message is huge. Okay. Is really knowing your messaging. Okay. So the fifth strategy. Okay. So, all right. I answered that question. Yes. Okay. So the messaging is very important. The fifth strategy is mastering your money management. Tracking your money. Where's your money going? We're making money, but where's it going? Are you really writing it down? Are you really tracking it? It's really assessing your true state of affairs and really creating a high-end program so that you can really charge your worth. How many of you really undercut, or not confident, and you're going to, charge a little bit less because you might not be confident, and I know we want to get clients, so we might start at the beginning with charging less than we think we're worth, but I help you to really charge what you're worth and really assessing your true state of affairs. So those are the 5 strategies. Please ask me any question on what we just talked about, because I know that I tend to talk fast. Feel free to ask me questions about the 5 strategies, and if any of them resonate. Does anybody have any questions? Because there's a lot in the 5 strategies that I help people through in my program. Okay. Any questions? But I so appreciate everyone who's joined in and has asked questions, and I want to make this interactive. And Zeph, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel that the mindset affects our financial success? I mean, how do you think that it impacts us? Oh, we just had a question.
It surely impacts us all, especially when it comes to the mindset. Don't even get me going, right?
That's why I asked you.
I know. Don't get me going with the mindset when it comes to money, because it's all about in your head, and we all live in our head, and sometimes we think we're doing the right thing, but we're not. And that's why we have coaches to help guide us, right? Mm-hmm. Because sometimes we can get stuck, that overwhelm, and then like you said earlier, there's limiting beliefs when it comes to money, right? And we sabotage ourselves, and we think we can do it, but we can't really do it. We all need guidance. So I think the most important thing, especially when you want a roadmap to freedom, and you don't know how to do it, and you don't have the discipline to do it, work with somebody who does,
right,
and get help. Just like, if you're AA, you get help. Yeah, it's exactly like that. Yeah.
Exactly. So, all right. So we had a good question. How important do you feel SEO is in terms of marketing? So, Zeph,
that's probably a topic for a different day, because we're talking about the 3. I don't know if you want to answer that, but I don't know if this would be a great place for to talk with that. Does it resonate with your topic, Tina?
It doesn't resonate with my topic tonight, Liz. So we could hold off and share that at another topic, because search engine optimization is a whole.
It's an animal.
It's a whole show. It is a whole animal. You're right, Liz. So it doesn't fit with tonight's topic, but we can definitely answer that question at another time when we create that, because it's very important. That's what I'm going to tell you. It is important, okay, in your marketing strategy, okay? But that's a good question. I love all the questions. Good. Thank you so much. And so, so the mindset is important. Also, another question I have for the group, anybody who wants to answer, is why do you feel that knowing your purpose is important? Knowing why you're doing what you're doing. Why is that key in our success? Who wants to answer that question?
What was the question?
Why is knowing your purpose so important in our business, in our life, knowing what you want to do? Why is that so important?
It's like when you're going to a destination and you don't know how to get there, right? And you don't even know where you're going. Of course, it's important to know your why and your purpose, because otherwise you'll be like deer with what?
Deer with oh my God, I can't. Oh my God. Okay. I can't think of it right now, but no.
That's exactly what it is. So yeah.
Right. And that's why the roadmap for me resonated with me, because it's really, you need to know where you're going.
Right.
Okay. And you want to have a starting point and get to the end point. Okay. Is key, is really knowing that. So yes. So thank you so much, Zeph. And so my third step in my roadmap to freedom is the healthier you, mastering your health. And like I shared earlier, I've been passionate about health for years. Since 2008 is when I embarked on my health journey. I had some health challenges, and I learned of this company that I share. But I'm not a health coach. I'm not a nutritionist, but I believe in wellness, and I believe in sharing what I have to offer can help you. Give you more energy, lose weight, sleep better at night, whatever you're looking for to be healthier. I believe that health is a number one priority. If you don't have your health, it affects everything. It really does. Serious illnesses, can affect your business, your life. And so taking care of yourself, some self-care tips. As a matter of fact, on my website, I have a free offer that you can go to tonight and get your 7 steps to living a life filled with happiness and freedom. Sign up for that, get your free offer tonight so that you can start. And I have the 7 steps that I go into detail.
Instant access, right?
Instant access. Exactly. Instant access. All the stuff that, Zeph has helped me. And, I designed the 7 steps so that I can help you to get that life of happiness and freedom that we all want. Okay. So, and so that's my instant access free offer that I have tonight, but definitely check out my new website. And so you can learn more about me. Definitely. There's a lot of information there for you to learn more about. If this resonated with you tonight, my website, my email address.
Put it in there.
You put everything
in there.
Put it in there.
You can get all the information right on Tina's website. And yeah.
Okay, good.
Thanks, Laura, for reporting him to Blab. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Laura.
I'm going to do a screenshot. I'm going to put it out in Blab Nation and everywhere else. I'm like, this is not cool. It takes the community to come together against trolls, and this is what they do in the Periscope community too. We all have to come in and work together. Yeah. Right,
exactly. So I love the community that we have here tonight, and I really thank so many people that have joined me and supported me in my first Blab, and I appreciate everybody for joining. And Cyber Social Worker just joined. Thank you so much for joining us, Cyber. Awesome. So any other questions anybody has for me tonight about the 3 steps roadmap to freedom? Anything you want to know more about?
Tina, can you talk a little bit about, master your municipality? And I think it kind of goes into with what we did today is, because you're coming together as a team, as a community, can you talk about how that affects our, having the people on your team? Well, one of the things that I've learned is working with people and really creating your tribe is huge. For example, as I started to, relaunch my business, I created a team. I have, the woman that helped my copy for my website. I have Zeph who helped with my website. I have people that did my headshot, did my graphics, coaches that have helped me to create this program. I about 6 months ago, I had nothing other than I had this tool. I had the health. How do I get it all together? So mastering your people, really creating your tribe is huge. That relationships that you build with people, people are not going to buy from you. Okay. If they don't, have a relationship with you, if they don't trust you. Okay. Laura, we all want to make money, but what about creating a roadmap just to bring more joy into our lives? Absolutely, Laura. Absolutely. Creating a roadmap, what brings us joy? And that's one of the things about health that I talk about too. Mastering your health is, how do we bring joy to our life? How do we take care of ourselves? Doing fun things for ourselves. It's not always about making money. It's not always about, going out there and doing work.
how are we taking care of ourselves is huge. That's one of the things. Very good, Laura. Yeah, it's definitely, you need a roadmap. I think we should create a separate roadmap just to what brings us joy. How do we bring joy in our life? What do we need to do to bring joy? For me, just, when the weather is good, taking a walk in nature, for me, makes me feel really good. Or reading a good book is for me enjoyable. And just to kind of decompress, and that brings joy. Spending time with your family and friends is also, okay? I lost a lot of money and I'm more happier than ever. Absolutely, Doug. You sometimes, absolutely, that is so true, because there's times that I've been without, and you make what you can. You do what you can. And it's surprising when you have less that you're happier, because money does not bring us happiness. It really doesn't.
But also, Tina, I also think, when you have like a Doug is so spot on about that. And it depends on where we are in our lives too. Also, and I think what Doug probably is saying and what's happening to Doug is you're not money focused. If you're so money focused and the energy changes, and then suddenly money is just hard to come.
Yeah.
And I think because you put it out there and you're not being like, oh my God, I'm so money focused. You put it out there in the world, the energy, and you just focus on what matters to you and makes you happy.
Right.
Suddenly every door opens, including the doors that have money in it.
Right. Right.
And
right.
you're just like, oh my God. Yeah. And I think that's the most important thing. It's going to be different for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's different, and I think how we're raised, the background that we come from, the culture that we come from. I know, being I was born and raised in Malaysia, so we totally have this. Oh my God, it's a totally different money culture. All right, so I totally get it. But being here in the U.S. for 20 years now, I see things differently. I don't know, what my challenges are going to be with money when I get, like I'm in Malaysia. But the fact is, we all have our challenges and everybody's different. And I know for a fact, though, because from experience, if you're too money focused, your energy is all targeted there. You lose you lose the opportunity to enjoy all the other stuff in this world. And for Doug, he found that, because he says, I'm not going to make money my priority, but I know it's going to be in my path one way or another. But for now, I'm focusing on something else.
Yeah. Okay.
And when I focus on something else right now, I do it well. And as I progress around this path, maybe one of these doors that I'm opening and I have the opportunity to open happens to be a door, just like money will flow, right? So you have to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what I think. It's also a mindset thing.
It is a mindset. It is a mindset. And I see, money focus. So Liz, exactly how you are, money focus way too much. That's how I used to be too, Liz. Always coming from a scarcity and worrying. And when you're worrying too much, the money is not going to come. But I think when you start to, for me, saying positive affirmations is something that I do on a regular basis, and it really shifts your mindset to thinking in another direction. It's been something that I've worked on, and it takes years. This is something that doesn't happen overnight, and a lot has to do with how we're raised. What our experience, what our culture is, like Zeph was saying, a lot has to do with our culture, how we're brought up is huge with that. So I hope I answered that. But Laura has a great question. Will I be blabbing on a regular schedule or not just yet? Excellent question. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
There you go.
I don't know about a regular schedule, but I'm working on it. Yeah, I might have my own show like Zeph does. Whoa, that would be something else. So, yeah, Laura, but yeah, so do you want to see me blabbing on a regular?
It's rubbing off on you.
Hey, Laura, if you want me to be on Blab on a regular basis, maybe I could make it happen. Thank you so much for joining this Blab.
Laura, if she does it on a regular basis, you'll have to be her co-host.
Yeah. Hey, Laura.
That says you're doing well.
I saw that. Thank you, Doug. I so appreciate everybody's support. I am I'm just so loving this. It really
Tina,
is.
I was so excited for your first blab. I'm just realizing I'm holding my shirt and I'm like, my blouse, why is the ribbon in the back?
Oh.
I haven't. I was so excited. I need to get on Tina's lap like pronto.
Oh
and
my
I'm
God.
like, I have ribbon in the bag. I have it on the other side.
Oh
Nobody cares. This is why I love live streaming. Nobody cares. So
oh my
that's
God.
awesome.
That is funny. So Doug, you want to get on, put your cameras on the other computer. No problem.
Oh, Doug, you should be here.
Yeah.
It'll be fun. But anyways, but you're doing well, Tina. First blab in the house, which is really cool.
Okay, podcast.
Tina, do you want to just... Art Jones is in the house.
Hi,
Hello,
Art Jones.
It's Art Jones meet Tina Kadish. Tina Kadish meet Art Jones. Art Jones interviewed me about a couple weeks. Last week. I feel like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's one of the regulars here on Blab, and just hello, welcome.
Thank you, Art. I've heard about you from Zeph. I know it was a good content. I didn't get a chance to check it out and to listen to it, but thank you for joining me, Art. So Laura, Art.
It's Tina's first blab, Art. She's hosting this for the first time.
Getting uncomfortable is good. Okay, that's what I learned.
She's stretching herself.
I am, and I appreciate everybody's comments. Any questions? Anybody else had questions about my program, mindset? I hope I answered everybody's questions.
Tina, do you want to run a recap of the three things, the roadmap? The roadmap.
Yep, I will do that. Okay, so the 3 steps. The first one, master your happiness. That's the first step in your discovering what do you want to do, what do you love to do. So a lot of times we're stuck. We have no clarity, no peace of mind. We're unfulfilled. So the passion test is the tool that I use. I didn't create it. It was created by Janet Atwood. I'm facilitator of it, certified facilitator. So that's my first step in my roadmap to freedom. Because when we don't know what we want to do, we have this, oh my God, what do I do now? We're pulling our hair out. That gives us no freedom, okay? And it paralyzes us. That's the first one. The second one is mastering your wealth. That's where I help you to improve your relationship with money and also exponentially grow your income. I help entrepreneurs, preferably startups, someone who's been in business for a couple of years, want to make more money. Okay, they're making money, but they want to make more. We want to grow our income, or not making money. We also want to make money. And so I help entrepreneurs to really, through 5 hidden strategies. I go through master their money mindset. I go through mastering their mission, mastering their municipality, community, understanding your people, their pain, their challenges, where are they? Mastering your marketing message, which is your elevator pitch, your how do you communicate your message? What is your social media? What is your tagline? I help you to get that clarity about your marketing message. Number 5 hidden strategy is mastering your money management, tracking your money, assessing your truth, financial affairs, state of affairs, and also creating high-end programs so that you can really charge what you're worth and make money. So, when you're tracking where your money is going, sometimes we're tracking and we don't like where it's going and we want to make more money, obviously, right? But getting a picture of where it's going is huge. When I started to do that, I started to see where I need to cut out my money. Okay. And I really learned where I shouldn't be putting my money. I was spending money on Dunkin' Donuts every day. I was spending over $30 a month. I wasn't even drinking the coffee all the way. I was just buying it. It was a habit. I cut that out. I don't miss it.
Because we're so used to it, right?
We're used to holding the cup. I go, and I'm holding. Did I drink it? No. So I've cut down my coffee intake by cutting that 1 cup at the Dunkin' Donuts while saving money. Okay, so that's something that I started to do. It's a habit that I was doing. So that's the 5th strategy. Then my 3rd step to roadmap to freedom is mastering your health. I help you to say yes to health in multiple ways, okay? From your nutrition, from skincare, your energy levels, sleeping better, just overall good health from the inside out is how I help you to get healthier, okay? Because we have to be inner, outer. It's a holistic approach to get healthier. Okay, so that's the 3 steps roadmap to freedom that I'm very excited about. I think that I could help people, and you don't have to do all the 3 steps. I just want you to understand that you don't have to do first, second, and third. You can come in just with the money piece, or you might need just the health, or you might be in a position where you don't know what you want to do and you want to start with that discovery. So because I've now been clearer on identifying my ideal client, I will say to people, you don't need my money yet. You need my passion test, because you don't know what you want to do yet. So let's get clear on that before we go into the next direction. So that's really, I customize it to what you need, not what I think you need. It's really coming from, it's all about you. It's really understanding what your problem is and solving it for you, helping you to transform it for you, and achieving that freedom is my goal.
I love that you mentioned that, Tina. I love that you mentioned that, because I think many people, they don't know sometimes, right? Going in, they say, master your happiness, master your wealth, and master your health. And suddenly they get all confused and they feel intimidated. I'm glad you brought that up, because it's true, right? Sometimes everybody has these programs. You pick what you want to start with, which is the biggest, most important, and most urgent in the moment. And then start there, and then run with it.
Right, exactly. So Art had a great question. So who is your ideal prospect? So my ideal prospect are the entrepreneurs that are making money. They've been in business for a couple of years, and they want to exponentially make more money. So they're already making money in their business. They're not a startup. They're in their business. They're doing, but they might have a need to get more clarity about their mission, what their marketing message is, maybe, the tracking of their money. They're kind of like, they're not making enough money and they want to make more money. Okay. So men, women,
or
both are. I'm not discriminating. It's men and women. Okay. It's really, I've had more women that have come to me. Okay. But I've definitely, men, women, and both. Absolutely. So I hope that answered your question, Art. And so anybody have any questions, you can definitely reach out to me. Take advantage of my free offer on my website to get to your instant access to the 7 steps. So do you find that you enjoy working with one over the other? No, I mean, it's really individual. Everyone is different, and I try to understand where they're coming from. And for me, it's everyone. I enjoy everyone. To be honest with you, I enjoy people. I really want to work with people. I enjoy being with people one-on-one, in groups, presenting. So, but the person that I work with, though, has to be ready and open, okay, to what I have to offer. And timing might not be right for them. They're, like, for example, I'll meet people and say, well, I don't have the money. I don't have money. I say, well, that's your first limiting belief. And when you say that, guess what? The money's not going to come. And I used to have the same mentality. And it's funny, when I started saying, I have money, money is here, I have clients, they're here. It's amazing what happens. You're manifesting it, okay? And somehow, I'm a faith-based individual. I do a lot of praying, but I also, have a positive mentality. And I come from, they're coming. They're here right now. And that's taken time. That's been a journey for me, okay? It's been a journey for me, because I've had, any suggestions for facing the fear and forcing yourself. Laura, that's a good question, because fear has been huge for me, okay? Because I'm doing my business, but I'm working a full-time business that
just do it.
I actually finally created an exit strategy. June 30th is my time that I need to be leaving my plan A and really do my business, because there's opportunities out there and I need to really embrace that. And fear has been huge for me. to not take those steps towards my dream, Laura. So I'm not saying quit your job and not have anything, but start working on your plan. I've been working on my plan B for a few years now. Zeph can attest to this. And I've had fear. It's huge. I mean, I've had advice told to me, take a leap of faith. You take it, God will help. Well, I don't know about that. I said, I need to pay the bills.
Like Kim says, mama's got to eat.
Exactly. So, so I hope I answered your question. Can other people shove you, or is it all personal? What do you mean shove you? Shove me. Zeph, do you understand that question?
I'm not sure what you're referring to as shove.
Shove, yeah.
To take that leap. Oh.
To take that leap. Okay, that's a Coach Jenny Isom.
Oh, that's a Coach Jenny.
Oh, to take the, okay.
Shove.
Oh.
Okay, got it.
So taking that leap of faith, for me, it's been personal. It's been personal. Absolutely. It's been personal. For me, my husband, he's self-employed. For example, I cover
You're your own motivation.
I am my own motivation. Okay. And that answers the question. So it is personal, Laura, and working on that, and it's going to happen. And I just have to say, I don't know how it's going to happen, because one of the things that
it's just going to happen.
It's going to happen. And one of the things with the passion test that I help people, we get stuck in trying to control the universe. So let it go. We don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. The doors are going to open. Clients are going to come in. And we really need to start embracing that mentality. And again, it's that stinky thinking in our mind that prevents us a lot of times. So do I have mentor? Oh, I've had so many mentors and coaches, Art, over the years. And I had a recent business coach who helped me to get the clarity and helped me to create my 3-step roadmap to freedom. Her name is Princess Bola Adelani. She was going to join us tonight. I don't know if she's on, but she's been a major mentor. Zeph has been a mentor to me. I've known her for, how long have we known each other, Zeph?
5 years.
5 years. 5 years.
Yeah, that's when I started the business.
Wow. So, we're always, and I've had, coaches that haven't really given me that clarity. I had to keep going and keep going. Okay. And until that, I was able to get that clarity, what was personal for me. And it's funny, freedom has always been in me, but it was working with the coach, Art, that helped me to come out and create a program. And I already had it in me, but I just didn't put it out there. Okay. And I was afraid. I was like, okay, what do I do when I get this program out there? People are going to want to start to work with me. What am I going to do? What if I'm not good enough? We all have these beliefs. So I'm, all working on it. And I made major progress. So Art, yeah. What do you have? What advice you have for selecting the right provider? As far as experienced coaches, someone that really wants to help you succeed, has a personal, not personal, but really wants to help you and really understanding you, where you're coming from, not selling you or not coaching you on what they think that you need. Okay. Or what direction you should go. Okay. It's huge. I've had coaches that have steered me into working with in the corporate world, that working with people in the corporate world. I'm trying to get away from the corporate world. Okay. So that was my pain. I got laid off. I felt rejected. I didn't want to be in the corporate world anymore. So why would I want to go back there? So that was something that I was resisting it. And I want to work with existing entrepreneurs. I want to help you to grow your business, get that clarity, have health as well for you. And that's really what my mission is. I hope I answered your question, Art. I definitely have had coaches. Right, Zeph?
Yes, you have. That you have.
Oh, look at that. Tina was there when Zeph began, and now Zeph is there for Tina. That is so sweet, Lord.
Yeah!
So right.
That's how we roll over here.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on Zeph's Creative Chat Cafe shows with her. We've done, co-hosting numerous times, and we've attended many networking events. And so it's been really exciting journey, and I'm so excited about it. Any other questions? I know we're coming up to ending our blab.
It's 8. It's 8.
8 o'clock. Wow.
Yeah. See, your first day ain't too bad. You can blab, girl. So Laura asked the right question. When is whatchamacallit? When is your next blab?
Yes.
She's like, stay tuned, folks.
Stay tuned because Zeph is teaching me how to automate. And how do I put it on my social media platforms? And what Zeph says is have a process. You got to have a process. So I've definitely learned.
Kim wants to say something there? Kim says Tina.
Yeah.
Go Tina.
Laura said go Tina. Kim, do you have a question?
You want to jump in real quick? Do you want to wrap up? And now I'm going to pause recording and then you can just, go Tina.
Oh, thank you, Kim.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Oh, Kim wants to come in.
We're doing a party.
Did I let her in? I think I let her.
Where's Kim's camera?
Oh, I know. Kim? Went on the air.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear her. I can't hear her.
We can't hear you. We can't see you. We can't hear you. You're like a black box. You better not be trolling like just now. Like that dude. Oh, that was horrible.
MSB Tech.
He followed into.
Thanks, MSB Tech. I am. Kim.
She goes like, I am.
Thanks for joining me, MSB Tech. Oh, phone.
Oh, she's on the phone.
Oh, she's on the phone. Okay.
You probably cannot because you have an Android. You can't do it on Android. It only has to be used on the iPhone app because that's the only app that Blab has on right now.
Okay.
So yeah, the phone won't work.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry, Kim. So, all right. So, Zeph, do you want to pause the recording? Is that what you said? You want me to wrap it up?
Yeah. Do you just want to wrap it up and say goodbye and I'll pause?
Yeah. So I want to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on my first blab. Stay tuned for future blabs. I think I will be back on Blab. What I want to do is I'm going to have different content that will be related to freedom. That's one of the things that I'm going to be working on. And most definitely, I enjoy this platform and I love the interaction. Thank you so much for supporting me tonight. And take advantage of going to my website and instant access to my free offer tonight to the 7 steps to living a life with happiness and freedom. So good night, everybody. And thank you again for joining me. And I'll see you again soon, I am sure. Bye-bye.